England 3, Bosnia 0. International friendly. First half, I thought we were really poor. Eze was good in the first half, our only really good outlet in the first half. And he was unlucky to get substituted midway through the second half. Thought Palmer was decent first half as well. But first half, we were really sloppy, I thought. We wasn't really creating a lot of chances. We were giving the ball away sloppily at the back. I wasn't too impressed with our two starting centre-backs, Conza and Lewis Dunk, tonight. Because I think against a top team, I think they would get exposed. Because I don't think they're good enough to start against a good opposition, from what I've seen tonight anyway. I think our starting centre-back should be John Stones and Jared Brantway at the Euros. With Walker at right back and Luke Shaw at left back. And I'd play Trent in midfield because he was really good tonight, I thought. Trent scored a good second goal. The first goal, it was a bit of a luck from Palmer. That I don't think it was a particularly good penalty, but it just about did enough to get past the goalkeeper's hand. Against maybe a better teams, like with a better goalkeeper, it might have been saved, but luckily it wasn't. Big up to Oasis Strawberry as well. Eze is in contention to start at the Euros. He was really good tonight. I know it's only Bosnia, but if he can do that against Bosnia, why not give him like a go in midfield against one of the group stage matches against like maybe like Serbia or Slovakia or Slovenia, whatever you call them. Because in the group stage, I think you can afford to like mess around a bit with your team a bit. Because I think with the group that we've got, we're lucky that it's fairly favourable. And there's no one really in the group that should give us like that much problems. And we should get through the group with 9 points out of 9, winning all 3 games by minimum 1 or 2 goals. We should give him a go in the group stage matches. And if he does good enough then, maybe start him in the knockout rounds. Because we should realistically get out of the group top spot with 9 points. Anything other than that is a bit concerning. And I think he's got to get a big move in the summer. I've seen Spurs linked with him. City's been linked with him in the past. I personally think we should have got him instead of Nunez because I think he's a way better player. And I think in a Pep Guardiola team, he'd be absolutely world class. But it just feels like a signing that screams of Tottenham or maybe Newcastle. Or maybe even someone like Man United. It doesn't feel like a City-type signing. I think he'd do well, but it just doesn't feel like a player that would go for. I thought Maddison did well when he came on. Grealish did well when he came on as well. And we looked more solid when Brantway came on compared to, I think the reason why Dunk and Konza struggled is because, sorry, I'm going to burp. Sorry about that. I think the reason why they struggled is because they're a bit maybe too similar to each other. I think Gahey was the best out of our average bunch of defenders tonight, in the first half anyway. And we looked more better when Brantway came on. I think Pickford didn't really trust Dunk or Konza when passing out at the back. I think there was a few times where he kicked it long instead of playing it short to them, and there was once where I think he played it short and he gave the ball away to a Bosnia player. So we're lucky that someone like Edin Dzeko wasn't on the pitch, because then he might have punished us. But 3-0 win. I'm not particularly convinced by the performance. But it's good that we won 3-0 despite playing relatively average. I'm still Southgate out, but I'm going to have to get behind him for the Euros because there's no way that he's going to get sacked before the Euros because there's no way the FA would have the balls to do that. And I'm going to get behind rival players as well, even like players that play for rival teams of Man City. So that's what I'm going to do during this tournament and just see how it goes. I don't think we're going to win it. I think we'll get to the top 4, which would be the semi-finals. But I can see Spain, maybe France, and maybe Germany causing us problems. Other than that, I think we should probably beat everyone else. And with other than maybe Portugal. Portugal would be a tough game, but I reckon we'd just edge them. But the other 3, they could potentially beat us. Spain, France, and Germany. But I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Check out my Mbappe video from earlier. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Leave me like video ideas as well. I asked that in the previous video, so I'd like to know what videos you wanted me to do. Well, there's not that much football on, like in this period where there's friendlies going on and stuff like that, where there's not actually proper football on, like competitive games where it's only like games on in the daytime. I mean, not in the daytime, the nighttime, sorry. But I'll see you in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell tonight. Ta-da, sorry. That's what I'm going to say. Good night.